Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into one of the most critical and downright dangerous waterways on the planet, the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow passage carries about 20% of the world's oil supply every single day. But right now, in April 2026, even after the US-Iran ceasefire, shipping traffic is still almost at a standstill below 10% of normal levels. Hundreds of tankers are stuck, oil prices are climbing, and tensions are still running high. In this video, we'll break down why Iran built up its anti-ship missiles and naval mines, how much real damage these weapons can cause, Iran's current security setup in the strait, and the latest fragile situation on the ground. The Strait of Hormuz lies between Iran and Oman. At its narrowest point, it's only about 21 nautical miles wide, with the actual shipping lanes just a few kilometers across. Normally, around 130 to 140 vessels pass through every day. They carry more than 20 million barrels of oil and link from Saudi Arabia, Iraq, the UAE, Kuwait, and Qatar. That's roughly 1/5 of all global seaborne oil trade. China, India, Europe, and the United States all rely heavily on this route. If the strait shuts down, oil prices can skyrocket, inflation spikes around the world, and economies take a serious hit. Right now in April 26, only 5 to 12 ships are transiting per day instead of the usual 60 plus for oil traffic. Iran calls its strategy in the strait asymmetric warfare. They know they can't match the United States or Israel in a straight-up conventional fight, so they've poured resources into cheaper but highly effective weapons. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy has deployed mobile anti-ship cruise missiles like the Noor, Nasr, and Abu Mahdi along the coast. These missiles have ranges from dozens to hundreds of kilometers. They've also laid thousands of naval mines throughout the waterway. Even one well-placed missile or just a few mines can damage or sink a massive supertanker. Insurance companies get terrified, shipping companies stop sailing, and the whole strait suddenly feels way too risky for commercial traffic. During the recent conflict, Iran used these threats and actual attacks to effectively close the strait, cutting global oil supply by around 20%. The result: massive disruption to energy markets and much higher prices at the pump for people everywhere.